And what is happening, everybody? It is another Wednesday. Welcome to the Business Party Podcast with me and Davey. And my fucking ribs hurt so bad from when I fell not too long ago. Oh, Jesus. How are you doing, Davey?
So how'd you fall?
The ice. There was and it sucked because we were supposed to get like an inch.
Well, I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was a good feeling with ice.
But the bad thing was that we were supposed to get like an inch or more of ice around here, right? Which we have done before. I couldn't get into my car one year; it was so bad. But the bad thing was it was only about 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little bit less. So then it was just enough as you were walking, you could break it and shit like that. So as I'm coming down my stairs, I was about on the fourth, the third stair. And my foot decided to leave the fucking planet. Went the fuck up and I slammed right into the fucking stairs on my shit. And I felt it. Like as I went down, I felt my head go like this. And my back just rolled. Like I'm lucky I didn't really hit my head, but my back just rolled on everything. And I'm pretty sure I fractured my rib in the back. It wasn't in the front though, too. It's in the back where I sent that picture of that bruise. Oh, yeah. So that hasn't been so bad until Monday when I decided to sneeze. Oh, that was fucking awesome. It felt like my side blasted out of my body. That was amazing. So I'm in a little bit of pain. Everybody, how's everybody else?
So when was that? Like Monday?
What?
That happened Monday?
No, last Thursday.
Last Thursday. Okay, because I think we had the same kind of ice storm.
Yeah.
That you guys had, and so I was driving in the 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, people don't know how to
I bet
fucking drive.
Yeah. Did you see motherfuckers on the side of the road and shit?
Bro, okay, so I'm driving, and I didn't realize how many bridges there are.
By the way, what's up, everybody? All right, let's get to that real quick. What's happening? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Fuck yeah.
I didn't realize how many bridges there were or overpasses there were from me to the 9 to 5, and yeah, they closed about 2 miles of road on the opposite side. Thank God. But I saw car after car flipped over, hit the median. Like I saw one guy whose car literally did the high jump over whatchamacallit, a wire median and land on its side. I was like, how the fuck did you do that?
You're like, what in the Dukes of Hazzard is fucking happening over here?
And then the guy's just sitting outside of his car, just on the phone, I guess, with the cops or whoever. And he's just like, I was like, this dude's just hanging out next to his car that flipped over this fucking wired median.
I'd be like, number one, thank God he's not fucking dead or broken, or you know.
But yeah,
at least not that he knows of. Give him a day, and he'll be
Oh man,
that's what happened to me when that's why I have my my nerve damage kind of in my neck, because when I flipped my Durango, I didn't notice it at all. Months down the road. Then all of a sudden I started getting a twinge in my neck. Now years later, it fucking goes down into my hand and whatever else. Like so I think I fractured one of my vertebrae during that. Now it fucks with shit. Yeah. So I'm a very injured person.
Well, listen, I've got fucking. I got two herniated discs and 2 degenerative discs.
Sucks, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, literally.
You're gonna have to have your shit fused one day.
I am, and it sucks. I don't want.
You're gonna get the Peyton Manning. What if like I'm gonna get my shit fused and have the Batman neck? Fucking.
But listen. Yes. I thought you were gonna say my head is gonna fucking be fucking 4 times bigger.
Might be.
By the way, my favorite Manning is Cooper, just to let everybody know.
Oh, hell yeah. The old man?
The oldest Manning brother that didn't
fuck yeah.
He's just now
he's a regular ass dude.
he's just a commentator, and everybody
I like Peyton quite a bit. Now Eli's cool, but he's like the smartest retard.
Yeah. He is.
He is the smartest retard out of the family. Absolutely.
He's got whatchamacallit? He's got the Elon Musk syndrome. He's got Asperger's, where he's just like no matter what.
Well, the thing I'll give Elon, at least Elon doesn't mouth breathe. Every time you look at Eli, he's like
That's the thing. Like, it didn't matter if Elon won. Elon and Eli. Who would have fucking thought?
Thought, yeah.
Eli has.
Don't name your kid EL. He's gonna have Asperger's at some point in his life.
He won 2 Super Bowls against the Patriots. One, he kept the Patriots from a 19-0 season, and he had the same expression
the entire time. Yeah.
Yeah, the drive to work sucked. Yeah, I know. They don't fucking. They don't plow around here. That's another thing.
Oh, that fucking sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My town spends a lot of money on it. Like as soon as like there could be like it just starts and it's going down and you just hear it coming down the road. I'm like, they're already on this shit.
When I lived back east, I can count maybe 10 times my entire life that they didn't have the roads plowed before I went to work or I went to school. Like 10 times. Here, I had to fucking shovel my whole entire driveway so I can get up the driveway just to slide down the rest of the block because we live on a fucking hill. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I bet it probably still takes like a fucking half hour at least in the snow, if not more.
Yeah. Because they only plow the major highways here. That's it.
That's bullshit.
They don't plow the side streets. They don't plow the fucking they plow the interstates. They don't plow the other highways.
And that's a problem. If you pay taxes in your area and whatever else, that fucking place should be taken care of. There should be plows everywhere. I don't care if they don't have fucking snow normally.
Listen, to be honest with you, pretty soon Doge is going to take over the world.
Yes,
and tell everybody how to fucking do their job.
Right. Yeah. And speaking of, here we go. Here's a little bit of the government efficiency. Now, here's one thing before we do start this. If you haven't went and watched the GOP oversight committee of the government efficiency hearing, go watch it. It is great. If we can like look up little videos, we might. I'm not too worried about that, but go watch it. The left absolutely loses their fucking mind. And they keep getting so mad. An unelected billionaire in there, blah, blah, blah. It's like, and then like, I love how people in there are like, well, what about George Soros, who pays all of your shit, every one of you on the left. And also, Elon isn't anything. He's not a power of anything. All he does is say, hey, look at this. That's it. That's literally it. But yet they're losing their mind because people are like, hey, look at this. What up? Uh-oh. I see. What happened?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it in a few minutes. But I did not know this.
Oh, shit. John Rocker.
I did not know that Patrick Mahomes' dad played for the Mets.
Oh, yeah. They've hated each other for a long time.
Okay, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that a little bit later.
You want to get to that now or later?
No, later. Let's talk about that later. Let's do the government efficiency right now. That's going to be a little bit later.
Oh, I did not. I just saw that. I was like, holy shit. I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. John Rocker's ready to whoop his fucking ass.
Yeah, that's why we bought an all-wheel drive car. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Same major roads only.
Yeah.
Really? In New York? I mean, if you're upstate, yeah.
I was going to say it depends on where he lives. If he's upstate and shit, then yeah.
So here's the thing. So Little X is just talking throughout this also.
The whole,
right?
Yeah, I know. That's the bad part.
So I don't know if anybody knows who Tizient is, but
he's a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, he's a cocksucker. But he's saying at one point, you're not the fucking president. And that Little X says that to Trump, and he's like, well, apparently he heard that from somebody, thinking that Eli would say that to Trump. No, Trump would say that to the media. And not only that, if you kind of listen to it, he's like, he kind of sounds like he says something about protecting him or if he's allowed to do something. But yeah, he was just like, and then, and he went off on this whole tangent about it. And it's like, no, like, he's a kid. He's just saying shit.
Yeah, he's a kid of a dude who's
autistic and has Asperger's.
Yeah, on the spectrum in ways. So you think that kid isn't also? Yeah. And you know what? Maybe Elon has been sitting around with shit in the background. Are we all guilty of that? Abso-fucking-lutely. And maybe he heard some dickhead fucking say that on something. You know, maybe you might want to use your common sense, tizzy fucking retard.
It's
The one who harassed minors, by the way. Look up Tizzy Tent,
Yeah.
who harassed
Tizzy,
minors.
yeah, he
that
did.
fucking faggot motherfucker.
does.
Yeah.
He does. He goes after children.
Yeah.
He goes after
And if
children.
you see me, if you see this video, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. That's right.
But yeah, so we'll get back. So we're gonna get to Elon and a little bit of his. Okay. I got another video after this. I just thought of it, but yeah.
Right on. Yeah, let's
So
get to some of this.
At a high level, if you say what is the goal of Doge and I think a significant part of the presidency is to restore democracy. This may seem like, well, are we in a democracy? Well, if you don't have a feedback loop, FAX would have to if you sorry. So tell you gravitas can be difficult sometimes. If there's not a good feedback loop from the people to the government, and if you have rule of the bureaucrat, or if the bureaucracy is in charge, and then what meaning does democracy actually have? If the people cannot vote and have their will be decided by.
By the way, Donald Trump has been telling everybody this is what he's going to do.
Yes, since
He's
the
been
beginning.
saying, not since the beginning, but
since the beginning of him being involved
Doge,
and getting into, it's like this is what's going to happen. We're going to just look into stuff.
Yeah.
We're not saying shit, and that's why I say look up the hearing, because every time it comes up, every Democrat is, "Are you fine with it being cut?" And they're like, "We're just looking into it." Nobody's saying we're cutting anything necessarily. It's looking at. So you're fine with this shit being cut? It's like.
Yeah, I don't want to spend fucking $3.4 billion or $1 million on putting fucking Sesame Street or in fucking the Sudan. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. I don't give a shit. USAID has been cut. Good.
Because they fucking look at me. When they tried to send condoms over there, whatever, like.
Yeah, well, they were like, oh, well, it wasn't, everybody was saying it's Afghanistan. It wasn't Afghanistan, it was Sudan. I don't care.
I don't care.
Stop spending my money in other countries when we can't afford a fucking thing.
And also stop spending money on fucking celebrities to go fucking boost themselves in other areas, which it has been proven that Ben Stiller received $4 million to make himself look good with Zelensky. But so suck a dick on that.
Not only that, there's people who are refuting that, but even if
they can refute all they want, but there's a lot of people who have found factual evidence. So let Ben Stiller refute it.
She paid Oprah $500,000. Kamala Harris paid Oprah $500,000 to come and talk to her. She paid fucking whatchamacallit? She paid Beyonce $10 million to come and talk at a rally, and then everybody was pissed off. Did you do that on accident?
Nope. I don't know what the fuck happened. Hold on, there we go. Okay.
Kamala Harris was paying people to come and rally for her. Okay? So I don't give a shit. Like, my tax dollars are going to this.
Breaking. Democrat rep says manufacturing is a sexist term because the word man is in it.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. They're trying to sue him to put back the fucking non-binary and transgendered and everything back onto the fucking government websites.
Hold on, is that real? Did he just post? Okay, like look. How do I copy that?
Oh wait, no, just it's on Rumble. Hold on.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, look that up real quick.
I got it.
Is that fucking real?
Hold on. Let's go to the tape, Johnny.
Yeah. Pull it up, Jamie.
Yesterday, I met with a manufacturing.
By the way,
she needs a lot of lotion.
Do you see what's under her name? Ranking member. She's the second of that fucking in that chair. She's the second in that chair.
Right.
She's the leading member, and this is what she says.
Company, but they also are engaged in getting young people more engaged in manufacturing. So I asked them, so how many of those students that are signing up and want to do this, how many are women? And they said, well, I know there's at least 13% or something. It was a low number. And you had mentioned
Like
trying
cat piss.
to engage more women in manufacturing. I'm just wondering if just the name manufacturing sounds like a guy.
What the
Yesterday,
are you?
I
What are we
met
gonna say?
with
They them facturing like
Why history? Why not herstory? It's a fucking SNL skit that has come to
it
come to
has.
life.
Yeah,
It's an
this
SNL
is
skit.
what people call first world problems, where we create problems out of words to fucking please retards and shit. Holy fucking shit! Are you serious, lady?
What
You're
about
You're gonna try to change an entire fucking definition of shit that's happening because some assholes are fucking butthurt about it sounding. Get fucked, lady. Holy shit. Maybe, well, actually, maybe she needs to be fucked, and she won't fucking worry about it.
that thing is drier than the Sahara, my friend. That
That's
thing
a
is drier than California right now.
That's exactly what happens when.
She takes her panties off, and that's all you hear is.
Yeah.
She takes her panties, she sits to piss, and all you hear is yabba dabba doo.
By their elected representatives in the form of the president and the Senate and the House, then we don't live in a democracy. We live in a bureaucracy.
By the way, people have been saying for years that Joe Biden hasn't been in charge.
Yep.
Okay. There's people who've been saying for years that it's been unelected bureaucrats while Joe Biden's fucking sleeping, doing all this shit.
It's everybody. It's basically more or less mostly people on the right that are, because the left just denies it. They do not think that anything corrupt is happening, whatever else. They just do not. Most of the left does it. Like, who's on the left that actually says that?
They didn't. And now,
Well, Anna Kasparian is one of the only ones that's actually saying it, but I don't even think she's still on the left. I think she's very neutral now.
I've seen video after video, especially when it comes to the Gaza situation, who are
Yeah.
like, you guys understand that was Joe Biden's administration that was talking about leveling Gaza and making it and genociding people, right? And now you're mad that Trump's in office and Trump said that he's going to do it, but Joe Biden just gave them money. You didn't care, and now that now that Trump is saying it out loud, now you guys care. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are opening up their eyes and going, you guys don't fucking give a shit about what's going on.
Right.
You guys just want Orange Man's in the office now. Now you're angry, but you weren't angry before when the previous administration was doing it. And then you wonder why we didn't vote for Kamala Harris, because she was going to do the same thing. It's the same sides of both coins. Just one person is telling you they're going to do it. The other person did it in secrecy. You know,
Right.
the administration that said that they were going to be the most transparent administration.
It started to get there. That's what we're trying to do. This is what we voted for. We want shit cut. We want shit looked into. We want the most amount of fucking transparency possible.
Yeah.
So it's incredibly important that we close that feedback loop, we fix that feedback loop, and that the public's elected representatives, the president, the House, and the Senate, decide what happens, as opposed to a large unelected bureaucracy. This is not to say that there are good people who are in the federal bureaucracy, but you can't have an autonomous federal bureaucracy. You have to have one that is responsive to the people.
Yeah, you need
That's the whole
accountability
point of
with
democracy.
bureaucracy, because bureaucracy. Here's the thing with bureaucracy: is they go in there and they try to push things to get certain things done with money, whether it's good or bad. It's always an agenda. I personally think bureaucracy should be outlawed. Now, there's people who will definitely disagree with me on that. Cool, disagree with me. It is what it is. Everyone has their opinions, but it doesn't belong in our government. because I don't even care if it is in the interest of some people or whatever else that are here. It should just be gone. That's why we all vote on things. There shouldn't be money behind the scenes that fucking make influence.
So bureaucracy definition, for people who don't know,
Yep.
is the administration of a government chiefly through bureaus or departments staffed with non-elected officials. The departments and their officials as a group, management or administration marked by hierarchy or authority among numerous offices and by fixed procedures.
And one of the main things that's wrong with the bureaucrats is a lot of them push like healthcare shit that's not that good. That's why we don't know prices or anything like that. And I know that for a fact. I've heard that often from people on podcasts who were bureaucrats and shit. They went in there and they push all these fucking legislative deals to make healthcare worse.
Yeah.
And that's because it just hides more. There's no fucking transparency, brings prices up. You can't see shit. And not too long ago, I will also say this, John Jones is going to be helping with some of that. Did you see that shit?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he's fucking joining a team that's like, he's like, I'm gonna fight for the people, and I'm tired of fucking not seeing prices. Tired of all that shit. So my next fight is going to be against the American healthcare system. I'm like, cool, fuck yeah. Because guess what? We don't live in a fucking a free market when it comes to our fucking prices. And you want to know who's somewhat of a free market when it comes to that? Dentistry. You can go to places and get different prices because they're not under a lot of that. Guess who is? The medical industry, that and above. So then you go get an MRI. You don't know what the fuck it is. You don't know if it could be $500, $300, $1,000, up to $8,000. You have no idea what the price is. But dentistry, for some reason, you do.
I never even thought of that. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one that, and dentistry is the one that costs you the most out of pocket too. Which is funny.
Generally, yes, unless you actually unless you aren't making much, and they're like, you know what? I mean, if you want the tooth pulled, then I'll fucking do it for cheaper. Like they'll give you options. That
that's the thing.
Other shit won't.
I have insurance, and a cleaning was costing me like, what was it, like $200 per cleaning, and they were going to do it in 4 stages.
Don't be make for my rib though; it's broke right now. I think.
Yeah, I think it was like $200 or something like that per cleaning, and they were going to do it in 4 sections. So it was going to be $800 just for cleanings, and then to fill 3 cavities was like $1,200. And I was like, holy shit. But I go to the doctor, I go to the hospital, and no matter what happens, it's supposed to be like $100 a day.
It's okay. It's like $45 copay. Then you look at your bill, $7,000. Like, whoa.
Well, when I got my hernia surgery, it was an in-network doctor, and then they were having an issue with the doctor getting paid, and he literally told me, because I became friends with the guy, he was saying, listen, I have to charge $25,000 for certain things, because if I don't, they're gonna try to they're gonna talk to the insurance company, and we're gonna talk, like my billing and insurance is gonna go back and forth, and I might get $6,000 for something that I charged $25,000 for, and if they don't pay it, you're now on the hook for $25,000. And he's just
That's
like, just keep
ridiculous.
submitting it, and eventually get paid.
Yeah, but that's bullshit. You got to keep doing that.
A bridge and a cap for me was $2,000 and zero out of pocket. Well, that's because you have really good fucking dental. I have not so great dental.
I'm trying to. At least if I walk it off, it'll be better instead of slipping it off, because that's what fucked me up in the first place. But yeah. All right.
And if you looked at if you looked at the founders today and said, what do you think of the way things have turned out? Well, we have this unelected, 4th unconstitutional branch of government, which is the bureaucracy, which has, in a lot of ways, currently more power than any elected representative.
What up?
And this is
Richard.
This is not something that people want, and it's not. It does not match the will of the people. So it's just something we've got to fix. And then we've also got to address the deficit. So we've got a $2 trillion deficit. And if we don't do something about this deficit, the country's going bankrupt. I mean, it's really
Happens to the best
astounding
of us.
that the interest payments alone on the national debt exceed the Defense Department budget, which is shocking because we've got a lot.
The fact that we have to pay interest on money they take from us is fucking enraging.
It is the fact
It's
that we pay that anyone pays taxes at all on their Social Security is fucking enraging.
The fact that I have to pay fucking taxes on my own, like I took out money for my retirement and I have to pay taxes on it. Like it, and I can only take with my retirement, I can only take out the money that I put into it. And so
Right.
it's money that I put into it, and they call it pre-taxed money. But still, like, it's my fucking money.
It's your fucking money, yeah.
And I have to pay taxes on it because I didn't get taxed on it when I got paid. I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous.
Like I'm tired of that shit. Like the worst part is that every time something like that happens, I'm like, why do you deserve that?
Yeah.
There's not one leftist that says the same thing. Not one.
No.
Not one Democrat, none of them. They don't even question that shit at all whatsoever.
And the
You
fact-
don't deserve this fucking extra money. You don't deserve taxes for my property that I supposedly fucking own. You don't deserve any of my shit. You don't deserve my fucking income.
No.
Especially when we don't know where the fuck it's going. It's bullshit.
And you're fucking mad that Elon is here exposing this. And then I'll get into another video because people like he's not getting paid for this, right?
Right.
They've said he's not
No,
getting
he's
paid
just a
for this.
consultant. That's it. He's not getting paid. He's not on any of that.
But stupids are saying he's getting paid $8 million a day because they don't fucking understand. I'll play the video later after this, and I'll explain why I say stupids
Yeah, I want to see
don't
that.
understand why he's getting paid $8 million a day.
We spend a lot of
Right.
money on defense, but and if that just keeps going, we're essentially going to bankrupt the country. So what I really want to say is, like, it's not optional for us to reduce the federal expenses. It's essential. It's essential for America to remain solvent as a country, and it's essential for America to have the resources necessary to provide things to its citizens and not simply be servicing vast amounts of debt.
He's right.
Mhm.
He's right. There's no need for us to be paying for USAID and other countries, and for other people. Like I'm sorry, not our fucking problem.
Didn't South Africa say they didn't even know that they got money?
No, I
I think
guess
it was South Africa or something like that. They were like, we were getting money. We didn't even know where the fuck it went. I guarantee. Look it up. I know I heard something about that they didn't even fucking know they were getting money.
Well, I know I saw a lady go into a fucking to try to get her AIDS medication in Africa, and they told her it was closed down because the USAID no longer gave money. Sorry, too fucking bad. Protect your own fucking people. But this fucking dummy over here.
To anybody that voted for Donald Trump because he would like lower prices, I've not really seen a shift in that. So let me know if I'm just like not shopping at the right places.
Maybe you give it some time, you fucking moron.
Yeah, that's another thing. They're like, yeah, Donald Trump says he's going to bring down the price of eggs on the first day. You realize we're doing bird flu again, okay? Right?
Right.
So every time, by the way, have you seen the videos of people fighting over fucking eggs?
No.
It's the same as masks.
Oh, my
People,
God.
I saw somebody buy 1,000 eggs at Costco, fill the cart up like one of those Home Depot carts that you push with fucking for like sheetrock. Yeah, they filled it up past where you push it because I don't understand how you're gonna eat fucking 4,000 eggs before they expire, but people are panic buying again. But yeah, we have bird flu. If one chicken has bird flu, you have to kill the entire stock. And this has been going on for a couple of months now. And you want to blame Trump for it? Like it's not,
Right.
It was during the Biden administration. But let's continue on with this smart lady.
You know what a vote for Donald Trump did do? It gave Elon Musk $8 million a day. Totally unvetted.
Shut
$8
up,
million a
bitch!
day. You know what they are looking into, though? Social Security. Those elderly people who make
Okay, I
$6
want to. Okay, now I already
We
can't
need
handle
to
the
dive
video. Is there
into
any
it.
evidence? What is she talking about? Like,
So
I don't even want to hear her talk anymore
so
because when people just say stuff and they don't post it,
let me see.
I don't
if I can-
like. I don't give a shit what she says now.
Let me see if I have that video saved. So the new young Democratic AOC guy stated that Elon Musk was getting $8 million a day from the Department of Defense, and that Elon Musk is now looking into Social Security. Elon Musk is getting paid $8 million a day because while it was Joe Biden's administration, he started SpaceX and got a
Mhm.
grant from the government in the Department of Defense because he's going up to Mars, which
Right.
we have a vested interest in.
Right.
So he got money from the government to fund SpaceX.
So SpaceX is actually getting the money.
Yes, but
So it's not him.
the new little fucking AOC guy has now turned it into that Elon Musk is getting paid $8 million a day, and it's because and he's looking into grandma and grandpa and their Social Security. That's where she got it from. That's exactly where she got it from.
Yeah. So she's retarded.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
She doesn't know.
She doesn't
what-
understand economics at all in any way,
No.
shape, or form.
No, it was under Joe Biden's administration where he got the money for it. And she doesn't
Shit.
understand that it's not
Hollywood show host Wendy Williams was seen panicking and crying from behind glass in a room at an assisted living facility. She claims she's an abusive guardianship and being treated. Whoa. I just pulled that up. What the fuck is this all about?
dude.
We'll
Wendy
look at
Williams-
that in just a little bit. Hold on.
Wendy
Now we're still
Williams,
talking. She's
gone.
crazy.
dude, she's nuts.
Yeah. We're gonna
She's-
look at that here in just a little bit. That's fucking crazy. But
I'll
here's
fi-
the thing.
I'll find that video, but I got another video.
As
uh,
all of this shit keeps happening, like again, was McCarthy right?
What, the people are retarded?
No, McCarthyism. McCarthyism is basically if you're not Republican and or really on the right and or for like the Constitution, you're a communist.
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Are all of them communists, like just without admitting it? Because why would you be so mad over looking into what the government is doing and what they're spending their shit on?
Because half of them don't pay taxes. Half of them live off the government.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the other half just do whatever the government tells you. Come on. It's the same people who said, if you don't wear a mask, you're the problem. You're going to die. You're going to kill grandma and grandpa if you don't wear a mask. And then you didn't kill grandma and grandpa, but you're still the problem.
But you're still the problem, yeah. Because you didn't conform. You were so selfish because you didn't put a mask on, even though it does fucking fuck all.
Yeah.
You're still selfish.
It's the same people.
Mm.
The same people have the same ideology, and they're just doing and it's funny because they call the people who voted for Trump sheep.
Yeah.
You call people who voted for Trump sheep, yet you sit there and will turn your profile fucking orange or black for whatever the cause is. You follow whatever Chuck Schumer says, you follow whatever fucking Pocahontas says.
Right.
You don't like Tulsi Gabbard, even though she was a Democrat.
For a long time.
She was a Democrat congresswoman, and you liked her then, but all of a sudden, Tulsi Gabbard decides to join Trump and decides to go, hey, maybe the Democratic Party isn't the best place to be. And you go, no, she's a fucking She's in the military, and you're saying she's a government spy. How
Right.
fucking dumb.
It's hilarious.
How dumb are you? You're pretty fucking dumb.
We'll find out.
But yeah, but this is another one. This is another one right here. This fucking. By the way, why do all these young progressives have the same look in their eyes, like they're on SSRIs? Like they all have the same look. Their eyes don't open all the way.
Because that's all they want is to be fucking drugged out and taken care of. That's it. At least it
Terrible
seems to
breaking
me.
news right now. We have some terrible breaking news right now. A 71-year-old woman has become the first victim following Donald Trump's USAID funding cut, and she has passed away in Myanmar.
She
In where?
passed away
Because she was
in Myanmar.
Oh, guess what? I don't fucking care.
She didn't even
Does that-
pass away in the United States.
Yeah, guess what? Like, does it sound bad? Sure. But guess what? I don't fucking care where she passed away. If it's not in the USA.
You know
I
who
don't wanna
should
hear
have taken
about
care of her? Fucking Myanmar.
Yeah, exactly. How about they boost their
wasn't-
shit instead of us?
But that's the same thing with illegals coming across the border. They're coming here for a better life. Hey, if you've got 12 million people saying that your life sucks down there, why don't you fucking just uprise against your own government, take it over
Yeah.
and go, hey, we need better shit. No,
Exactly.
no. Why would they do that? No, they just want to come to America because they know they're gonna get free shit. They don't have to do anything for it.
Right.
Who's gonna pick your crops? Who's
It's
gonna
almost like
clean your plates?
we're almost the most socialist country that's against socialism. Well, a good amount of us are, but like we have so many socialist programs
Yeah.
and shit. That's why they're pissed,
Yeah.
to be honest. That's
Yeah.
because we want to start like looking into those and see like what exactly is happening. Like, I'm sorry,
able.
man. I know some people are going to disagree, but we should cut the welfare state. I don't care if people disagree or not.
No, I believe it.
I'm sorry. You need to stop living off the government heat.
If I paid into it, I deserve it back. If
Yeah.
you're not paying into it, you don't deserve it.
And also, if you need the welfare state, you should be fucking drug tested. You should be all that shit. Because
Yeah.
why? You're getting my money, you
Yeah.
fucking bitch. That's why you should be drug tested and all that.
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely.
to get the necessary care at a USAID funded hospital that was forced to close down. This, according to Reuters and The Telegraph. A 71-year-old woman living in Myanmar died after her oxygen supply was cut off when the United States announced a freeze on USAID funding. She was living
But wait, everybody else
So
has got
at the
free
very
health-
moment, you're telling me they cut that oxygen at the very moment?
Yeah.
So that's what happened? Like they couldn't have just let it keep going? That almost seems like a ploy to be like, we're petty and we're just gonna fucking do this.
But not only that, she's a resident of Myanmar. Why didn't the Myanmar government continually fund her fucking oxygen? Why did USAID have to fund this lady's oxygen in fucking Myanmar?
Right.
Why are we not funding oxygen in the United States?
What? Did pay into it. I don't get it. We found out really recently that military service doesn't count towards needed points for Social Security. What the fuck? You guys
Wow.
fucking serve the fucking country. You should get the most.
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. That's fucked
I've
up.
said it before and I'll say it again. If you served in the military, I don't care if it's 4 years or 40 years.
You should get a fucking house.
You should get the best health care. You should get the health care that senators, congressmen, they only serve 4 years sometimes,
Right.
and they get that health care for the rest of their lives. You should get anything that the people who don't pay into the system, it should be reversed. If you don't pay into the system, you don't get anything. If you served the country, you should get whatever they get.
Right. Yeah, no, that's very true because I mean, if you haven't been I'm gonna sound so harsh with that too, but it's like if you don't pay into it, it's survival of the fittest. Like if you want to get your shit back,
If
pay
you want-
into it. If you're not doing any good, well then fucking fuck off. Like it's
you
a
know how-
harsh way to like have a perspective of. But look, it would make things so much better. I'm sorry, but it would.
You know what would happen You know how they say who's going to clean your toilets, who's going to pick your fruit? If
Yeah.
you took those people off the government subsidies, guess who's going to clean the toilets and pick the fruit?
Mm,
Those people.
right.
You
Yeah.
want people to pick your fruit? You want people to pick your avocados and your
Right.
strawberries and your blueberries and put up your houses? Take away their government subsidies and watch how quickly they will clean toilets.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I guess they count military pension instead of secured by U.S. I agree. They should be able to.
You serve the
because
country.
You serve the fucking country, especially if you went over there and like even did time across seas or anything else. Like, okay, look, I can understand weekend warriors. Maybe you don't get as much. That is what it is. That's more the reserve deal. Blah blah blah. Fucking Tim, no balls walls. But if you actually did some shit, then yeah, I agree, 100%.
And a lot of times those guys go from balls to the walls to weekend warriors, and that's fine. If you did that, you served, you went balls to the walls, you're good.
Okay, what the fuck did he just send? So yeah, go ahead and play that.
In a displacement camp in the neighboring Thailand, died 4 days after she was discharged from a USAID-funded healthcare facility.
She was living in a displacement camp in Thailand.
It's like right there that automatically tell you that bitch gonna die.
If there's a camp at the end of it, then it's most likely you're gonna die.
Committee, and her family told Reuters that she had been sent to the hospital in the last 3 years and was dependent on a supply of oxygen, but was sent home after the IRC received a stop work order in late January. The organization abruptly closed and locked 7 out of its 9 hospitals to comply with the U.S. directive on U.S. aid funding. I'll do a full breakdown on this in my.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, go ahead, do the full breakdown because no one gives a fuck.
No, he's not
gonna
gonna
fucking matter.
All he does is he just whatchamacallit, promotes his shit, because if TikTok
course.
goes down,
Because he's a socialist that's for capitalism. And on that note, USAID caught funding domestic gun control groups. Are you fucking serious?
yeah, no shit.
Holy shit, man.
They were funding Trump's fucking New York thing too. They were funding everything. Yeah. It's money laundering. It's just money
God.
laundering. And the
Okay.
left is fucking pissed off
Because we're
of what-
finding out the truth.
Yeah.
That's why they're pissed off. We're finding out the truths. It's not even that they're losing money or anything like that. Obviously, that's probably part of it. But they're mad that we're getting the truth about things. They want shit covered up. This is fucked up, man.
Look at every town for gun safety. Giffords Law Center to prevent gun violence. March for Our Lives. Huh? Some of them sound familiar, don't they? Keep scrolling down a little bit.
There you go. There you go.
Texas Gun Sense.
Yeah, Texas wouldn't have like what the fuck?
Texas, listen.
Perhaps most troubling
that
financial disclosures reveal that Bloomberg's media outlet, The Trace, which masquerades as an independent journalism platform, has also received funding through this scheme. The Trace is a publication dedicated exclusively to promoting anti-gun narratives in mainstream media. This funding directly supports slanted reporting aimed at demonizing gun owners, misrepresenting firearm statistics, and building public pressure for further restrictions on the Second Amendment rights. Fuck that, dude.
What does the Chinese have to do with it?
This
is
is
slanted.
fucking. And yeah. There you go. I was like, wait, where's he getting with this? I was trying to put it together. I could not. That was a background joke. I get it. Nah, I like it. I like it. Thinking man's joke. I get it. There you go.
It is. Yeah, but once again, yeah, they were funding all this shit. Where do you think BLM got its money from? You think BLM got its money from donors? No.
Oh, hell no.
Where do you think? How many times do we say, "Hey, that was quick"? They got those signs up. That was quick that they were able to manufacture those signs real quickly. Yeah.
Right.
How do you think they did that?
You like that? USAID, a tool for left-wing advocacy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it. Oh, that fucking hurt. The revelation that USAID has been covertly funding gun control groups is just one part of a larger pattern of left-wing activism embedded in the agency's financial operations. President Trump and Republican lawmakers have been increasingly scrutinizing USAID's activities, uncovering a massive misuse of funds directed toward progressive causes, not only in the United States, but across the globe.
Yep.
Despite its original mission of providing foreign aid to developing countries, USAID has increasingly been caught directing taxpayer dollars into radical climate change initiatives, LGBT, blah, 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 advocacy programs in foreign nations, and now domestic gun control efforts. The scale of
Why do
the
you
funding
think-
is staggering.
Why do you think Trump wanted to take us out of the fucking UN and the
Dude,
WHO?
yeah.
Because they want to come in and take our guns. Remember when fucking Helldivers, people were shooting the guys with the fucking
yeah.
UN shit?
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think?
And it was
Why do
funny
you-
because even like the Helldivers crew, they were like, look, we understand, but can you please stop doing that? And everyone was
Nope.
like, no.
Fuck you.
Every time we
Fuck
see
you.
somebody like that, friendly fire on sight.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck the UN.
And because they want to, and the USAID, I believe, I'm not 100% sure. I think USAID was giving the UN money, but we were giving UN money too. Like,
We've been giving them.
Yeah.
We have always been like the main funder of the UN and stuff, which is sad. And I understand now why even people here and across seas and stuff look down on America, because it's not us. It's our government. Our government is why we are shitty. Our government is why people don't like us.
Oh.
It's not us.
once again,
Well, people don't like us because we're cocky, which I get it,
Well,
which
yeah.
fuck you, because you're pussies.
fuck
But
you.
here's the other thing is, is that it's our government in other countries that shouldn't be over there. And I get it.
Here's the thing. All right, Jennifer, we'll see you in a minute. I said it before, and I'll say it again. The U.S. is the rich kid with money. What's up, fucker? The U.S. is the rich kid with money, and as soon as we stop paying for people's shit, they're going to turn on us.
Yep.
And that's what's going on right now. There are some people who are like, I didn't even fucking know we were getting money from the U.S. I just
Right.
knew we had money.
I know South
and-
Africa was saying that. They're
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
Wait, what? we're getting money from the U.S.
Right. We got what?
I just knew I had a Mercedes. I was able to afford a Mercedes and this big giant house here, and these people weren't getting shit. I mean, I thought that's how politicians do shit.
Yeah. Right. Oh, I thought my salary went up 3 times just because. Like,
Just
oh.
because I was doing a good job, I thought it was okay because I was doing a good
And
job.
also, never forget, we paid the pensions and shit for all the politicians in Ukraine. Just remember that.
Yes, we did. But
Yeah,
then
ju-
again, $100 million they said they haven't seen either because they said they've only received hit the like button, fuckers. Thanks, baby.
Woo!
They
you.
was this Zelensky said they've only received 77 billion. He said, so to tell me that we were supposed to receive 177 billion, yeah, we didn't receive 177. Where'd that 100 billion go?
Oh,
And
well,
everybody's
part
like,
of it went into your wife's car that she bought. I believe she bought a
I mean, 77 billion is good enough for a
she bought
fucking
she bought a Bentley or so. It was like something crazy. So she has a crazy ass car. Then we have all of their pensions being paid.
Yeah.
If you look, oh my god, if it eventually comes out, it is ridiculous how much shit just went to a bunch of fucking stuff that shouldn't have been. Oh my god.
But that's what happens when we give money. This is why I keep telling people in America who aren't kind of at least in the fucking middle that they're stupid, because you really think that you're going to send money to another country who isn't very good with their money and think that, hey, yeah, no, they're going to do the right thing. No.
Yeah, let's
Every
send $1
country
billion to an irresponsible teenager.
Yeah.
You know, like, see how that
Let's send
fucking
$1 billion
goes.
to South Africa and see how they fucking see how they're going to do it. No, the drug. What happened to Haiti? There was a guy eating people at one point, and we still were sending money there. The guy was eating people to think that he could get their fucking magical powers. Somebody put up a picture of District 9 and said, "This is the greatest documentary I've ever seen." And I was like, it fucking is.
It pretty much is. Yeah.
It is a documentary about Johannesburg, South Africa. Prove me wrong.
It's getting there. It's starting to get there. Absolutely.
But here's the problem. Once again, this is why this woman right here is the epitome of the left. This is the epitome of the left. And this is why I say you want to call people who voted for Trump sheep, but this is what you're telling people, and this is what you're believing.
Coming after women's suffrage, women's right to vote. You heard me.
Repeal
Trump
the 19th. I'm out. Sorry. Fuck yeah.
Why do you think? Let's go. Why do you think that she's saying that women are going to have their right to vote taken away?
I have no idea, to be honest.
You have no idea? Not
Nope.
a guess? Nothing?
That's a negative, Ghost Rider. Nope.
I'm going to watch your brain melt right now.
All right.
There is a bill that has already passed the House of Representatives called the SAVE Act that within it restricts married women's ability to vote. How is that possible? Well, as part of the law, it requires that the name on your voter ID that you show when you go to the polls.
Your voter ID. You mean your fucking driver's license, madam? Your driver's license.
She's really gonna make this point right now?
Dude, you might punch your computer. Let's scroll
vote
back.
on your voter ID that you show when you go to the polls, match that on your birth certificate.
Oh, like
Now, when
every other
women get
fucking
married,
thing
it's
you gotta
different.
fucking have.
So she's saying that you need to bring your birth certificate and your voter ID with you in order to vote. You know, your driver's license. You need to bring your birth certificate and your driver's license when you go to vote.
You know how easily you could fix that, lady? It's called responsibility. You know, if you have a different name on something else, you know what you can do? Change it. Holy fuck, man.
But by the way, we voted a couple times. We're gentlemen of a certain age. Have you ever had to bring your birth certificate with you to vote?
That's a negative.
The
This is
majority
the
of them
dumbest
changed their
bitch.
last name to that of their husbands. Their ID no longer matches what's on their birth certificate.
Yeah, but you know what it does match? You know what it does match?
Yeah.
Your marriage certificate.
Exactly. Oh my fucking god.
Trump supporters are sheeps. Remember, Trump supporters are
I'd
sheep.
rather be a sheep than a fucking retard. Holy shit, man. Jesus fucking Christ. This is almost as dumb as the snapping fucking thing that we went over when I was about to lose my mind about that fucking millions spent on Thanos.
We
a
still-
theory about Thanos. Can it work? Really? That's what the oh my god.
We still have over a minute left on this video.
I know.
Their maiden name. Under this law, they would no longer be allowed to vote. Only their husband would be allowed to vote. There is nothing in the law currently that has any provision for name changes for marriage. And this honestly is straight out of Project 2025, where they want the man or the head of the household to have the one vote for the entire family. So this is the first step in attacking a woman's right to vote. As for taking away all of our voting rights, that can only be done via a constitutional amendment. The 19th
Repeal it.
Amendment
Repeal the
gives us right
19th.
to vote.
Right
And
now.
The only way to permanently undo that would be another constitutional amendment. But what Congress is trying to do is make it as difficult as possible for as many women as possible to vote. So call your representatives and importantly, call your senators because it's already passed the
Yeah, it's
House.
always the Jews.
You need to call your senators and say, hey, We do not.
Everybody
support
knows you
this.
never go full
You
retard.
cannot restrict a woman's right to vote just because she changed her name when she got married.
Bitch, you in fact went full retard because all you have to do is change your ID. Holy fuck.
Not only that, you don't have to change your ID. So if you have your
Ah.
maiden name on your ID and it matches your birth certificate, it's fine. If you change your name on your driver's license, your marriage certificate is fine. But
I thought AOC was fucking retarded. This lady
no, this is
fucked
what
the
I mean.
This
is what I
bitch
try-
took the cake.
This is what I try and tell Richard all the time. Do you
Ugh.
understand that people are just fucking? You're a smart guy. You're too smart sometimes. People are fucking retarded. Are retarded. This is the bill. It used to be HR 8281. They changed it because it's a new session. So now it is the SAVE Act, HR 22. And it just says, they have it in here now, the whole thing. A form of identification consistent with the requirements for Real ID Act of 2005 that indicates the applicant is a citizen of the United States, a United States passport, the applicant's U.S. military identification card, together with U.S. military records of service showing the applicant's place of birth in the United States, valid government ID issued photo ID issued by the federal, state, or tribal government showing that the applicant's place of birth was the United States. That's all.
Change your name at the voter registration. Place like you have with your license, bank account, social security. Exactly. Holy shit. Well, who would have thought? Common sense fucking rules, you know? Oh my God. Fucking Jesus Christ.
All it says is that you need an ID or proof that you were
Ah.
born in the United States to vote. That's all it says. That's all it says.
Holy fuck, man. Like,
But they believe that they're trying to take their right away to vote because their license and their birth certificate don't fucking match.
yeah. And guess what? Guess how long that takes to fix? A week at most. Once you do it, they send that shit. Here's the glorious thing. It's called the mail system. Davey knows about it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, my dad knows about it.
And then they send you something called mail with your fucking license. Oh my God.
I
Fucking
just,
Jesus.
it's the stupidest.
Help us. Help us. They're all retarded down. Help us. Fuck, man.
But yeah, all it is basically your license has to show. Here it is. Okay, here's a better. Just a summary. To amend the National Voter Registration Act of 1993 to acquire proof of American citizenship to register an individual to vote in elections for federal office and for other purposes. That's it.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Yep.
It says nothing about you not being able to vote if you're a fucking woman. It just says you have to be an American citizen to vote.
Right. Well, and here's the thing too. I mean, like if people are fine with that, sure. Me personally, I don't care. I'm not. But I mean, if people are fine with that, yeah. If you don't want to take your husband's last name, you don't have to change it. If your husband's fine with that, cool. Like, who gives a fuck then? Guess what? Even easier.
Yeah, because it'll match. It'll match your fucking birth certificate.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this is what I think a typical fucking Democrat would wear as a shirt.
Absolutely.
Hardcore Dolly Parton fans.
Exactly. I love DP. All three of you?
All of them. This is a little bit of by the way, a little bit of our casual racism segment.
You never heard of two black guys walking down the street? One's got 98 cents, one has $1, and it says there's a sign that says we could turn you white for 99 cents. So they make the plan that the guy with the $1 will go in. When he comes out, if it's good, he'll give the penny to the guy and he'll go in and do it. So the guy goes in with his $1, he pays, he comes out, he looks amazingly white. Looks just like a white person. You know this joke? No. And he goes to the guy, and the guy goes, oh man, that looks great. He goes, all right, give me the penny. I'm gonna go in. And he goes, get a job, nigger.
Holy shit.
Fucking Legion The Legion of Skanks are fucking great.
That was Jay Okerson. Yeah,
That was Jay.
okay,
That was Big
yeah.
Jay and Lewis on the Legion of Skanks.
Oh, I know we are. We're gonna get hit for that. Here's the thing: we our last few episodes have been getting hit, but thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
We maybe should cut it right here from it. Actually, you want to?
Yeah. All right. Let's
Yeah.
put the
Actually,
hold
good
on.
idea. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Hold on.
'Cause
Copy.
I'm not gonna lie, the last few episodes have been cut from YouTube because of bullshit, whatever else. But I was gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, let that. But nope. Thank you. We will cut to that. We will be back here in a few minutes. Let me pull up this because I need to use a bathroom actually. And here we go. Here's the break video. See you in a couple minutes.